How are ya? And welcome back to my channel. Is that what Jeffree Star says? I don't know. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing a review on Jeffree Star's Pink Concealer. Especially with all the controversy at the moment with the pink blushes, Jeffree Star has entered the group chat, and I thought today I'm going to be reviewing it. So keep watching to see my honest thoughts on application, blendability, smells, packaging, and just overall compatibility with makeup and pricing. Let's jump right into it. All I need is a star mirror to be basically Jeffree Star. So I've done my base. So let's jump in to using the concealer. So I haven't opened it yet. So this is Candy Magic Concealer by Jeffree Star. The shade is Candy Youth. The reason I actually picked this up was because of all the drama with Painted by Esther and Patrick Tar. Obviously with almost like stealing techniques, but also taking ideas. I know makeup's universal for everyone. It's not one person's thing, but I think he should have given credit. I don't know. Basically, something was done in a sneaky, snaky way. Pretty sure he also paid his friend or somebody to get their makeup done. I could be wrong, don't quote me, but to do their makeup and get Esther to do the makeup, and if they could record her doing their makeup. But anyway, Painted by Esther said no, so she said she's had some sketchy moments with them. Anyway, so Patrick Star said that Patrick Tar had been using his pink concealers for years. And that's how he managed to achieve what he needed to. So he said he's been using his formulas and his concealer for years, and Patrick Tar has told him this. So to be honest, it's a whole triangle. It's not a two. It's not a two-way. It's not just Painted by Esther and Patrick Tar. It is also Patrick Tar, Patrick Star, and Painted by Esther. I know Patrick Star just put himself in it just to be extra. And also, I'm really struggling getting it out. I can't get it out. Okay, we've got to push it. I pushed it from the bottom. This is the concealer. It's pretty bright. A bit nervous about it. I'm going to be going in with Candy Youth. We're also going to be going in with, we're doing a bit of pink, guys. We're doing pink, pink, pink to make the boys wink. I'm going to be mixing Rose by Revolution and Huda Beauty Ubi Birthday Cake. I'm just going to put them on this paper towel. So let me do that right now, because I don't want to be faffing around when the concealer's on, because we want to make sure this is perfect. We need to look flawless, just like Jeffree Star. Guys, who was around during Jeffree's era? Jeffree Star, the YouTube drama, the chaos. Honestly, it was a time. It was a time. And I feel like after the chaos, it kind of did change the beauty industry a little bit. And obviously he ran off to Wyoming. And it was really funny because Kanye West was in Wyoming. And people were like, oh, Kanye West is with Jeffree Star. And we all thought, oh my God, that's so true. He's in Wyoming. I don't know why. There's loads of people in Wyoming. Why do they have to be together? The time was slightly iconic. I mean, it was a bit controversial. And then obviously there was the Shane Dawson era. We were all part of that. Yeah, it was just a whole lot. It feels like a lifetime ago. It wasn't that long ago. Jeffree Star throwing Kylie's lip glosses when they first came out in the bin. Shock. Okay? It was all too much. And then everyone got cancelled and went their separate ways. But he's still around because I saw him talking about his Candy Youth. Let's go in with the Candy Youth. Let's admire the packaging first. So the packaging, I know I showed you a little bit before. Almost like a wand. It's got a clear tube, and then it's got a big diamond crown top. If I open it up. Smells alright. I would say it literally smells exactly the same as the NARS. The NARS and that Jeffree Star Candy Youth smells the same. I can't remember the exact price. I'll have to put it below, but I think this was less than £10, I think. Or maybe it was just above £10, but it wasn't too expensive. It wasn't as expensive as your normal concealers you buy in the shop. It's more on the drugstore side, I would say. I'm going to use my beauty blender. It's got a bit of product on, obviously, because I've used it. Even though the beauty blender looks dirty, if I push it against this, I have used it, obviously, but there's only a little bit, when I push it, there's only a little bit of residue, so I think it's okay to use. I think it's a healthy comparison. And also, this is pretty stark for me, so having a beauty blender with a bit of product on will actually work better to blend everything in with my skin. So let's go in. So under the eyes. Ooh. That looks white. It looks brighter with these lights on than it actually is. It's pretty stark white looking though. Let me zoom you in just a little bit. This is what I'm saying. I need a little bit of my natural concealer to make this look okay. Let's just try blend it in on this one side without... I'm thinking I might need to use a bit of this. But let's see how this blends in. I don't hate it. It's pretty white for me though. It's pretty stark. It's pretty stark for me. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, guys. It looks pretty stark and yeah, white. It needs a bit more blending. But I think once powder's on my face and stuff, I don't think it would look as bright as it looks now. I think it would look pretty blendable probably. It's a bit too white. You could do it without anything else. If you like a really bright under eye, especially if you've got dark skin like me, then this would probably be great for you. But for me, no. So I'm going to go in with a bit of the NARS concealer just to even it all out. Just going to go on the outside because I want to keep that brightness on the inside. So let's go over the eye with this. So I'm going to go in with that powder, which is a mixture of the rose and the Ubi Birthday Cake by Huda, which I said earlier. So let's go in. Yeah, look, I don't think it looks that deep. Now I know it's not looking 100%, but let's do the other eye before we make any judgments. I'm going to go in the middle with that concealer. And on the outside, we're just going to go in with NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Yeah, this is the way I would definitely suggest doing it, is using your own concealer and also mixing that with the Jeffree Star Concealer. If you have a much more fairer skin tone to me though, you could probably use it on its own without the backup of a concealer. Now let's go in with this powder, same mixture. This is what the mixture looks like, by the way, guys. When all together, and I just tap that off a little bit so it's a bit smoother, and we put it under the eye. Trust the process. Trust the process, guys. I feel like I've got too much powder on my face to be doing this. I should have done this part first. So this is how we're looking after we've done the concealer and the powdering. Before I go on to finish off my makeup, let's just quickly show you a few swipes. So as I said, it smells like concealer. It smells exactly the same as the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer and probably all my other concealers. Okay, I'm going to put on a switch. That is a swatch. I would say on camera it's showing up brighter than it actually is. And honestly, I love this applicator. It is so smooth. So I'm going to go and finish off my makeup and I'll be back with my final thoughts. I've now finished my makeup. So we have done our makeup with the Jeffree Star Concealer. Obviously you can tell it's turned out flawlessly. It's turned out really cute. So once you put in your powders, you put on the rest of your makeup, it's all blended in. And I really do like the undertones that it's given me. The whole makeup look is having a slight, very muted, cool pink undertone, which I think looks amazing. I also used pink blusher as well on my face, so I think that added to a bit of the pigment underneath my eyes. Overall, I would say this is a reliable concealer. It's blended really well. It's giving high quality. I investigated the price of what I paid for this and it was £13. So this is on par with drugstore concealers. The applicator, the packaging, the way it applies onto the face, amazing. This is definitely a high contender for top end and low end concealers. This pink concealer I would definitely recommend, especially if you're a makeup enthusiast and you like to have different makeup looks, like to have different undertones and still look flawless, and definitely get this. There is also another pink shade, but it's much paler than this. I can't remember what it was called. That would be good for fair skin tones. This one would also work on fairer skin tones as well, but this is exclusively, I think, Candy Youth, the pink shade, is good for dark skin like myself. Anything brighter I think would be too much, too stark, and very white. This gives the perfect sense of brightening, but also pink toning. I hope you enjoyed this tryout video. I've been doing a lot of these lately. Let me know what you want to see next, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Thank you for watching.